Hello everyone, welcome to the first trains of 2024. And as you're watching this, I hope you haven't got too sore ahead from the celebrations last night. This is being filmed just after midnight, and hope everyone watching has a happy new year. So we've got the Hornby Schools class, the tender drive version with the Wren Pullmans, and we've got a double header here. We've got the London Transport pannier tank and the Great Western one, pulling a train of mainly 70s wagons, a couple of 60s ones in there. See if you can guess which one are from the 60s and which are from the 70s. And we've got the lovely Hornby Dublo suburban passenger train in the station there, and the beautiful Trying station. Love this. Absolutely excellent station. And the newer one over there, which is almost as good, I think. The horses are jumping for joy over there in the churchyard. We've got the lovely golden trees scattered about. We've got the snowman still with his bit of a silly grin there. We've still got the baubles on the layout. I've taken the string off of the baubles so they don't get caught up in anything. We might have a go at those later, but I think basically we're just going to have a look at these models flying around. And the Schools class is one of my favourite models I've got, not least because it was probably it's almost the cheapest loco I bought. I think this was £40, but it came with two Hornby Top Link coaches, so I would say that's a bit of a bargain. And it's my favourite southern livery, the malachite green, introduced by Oliver Bulleid in the 40s. And looks like a fine locomotive, and it runs really nicely, really nicely. So we'll bring that into the station in a minute. We'll try and slow him down. He wants to go, this one, so let's slow him down. Whoa. There he is. Got the double header there. Not too noisy, is it, really? I suppose. They look great, don't they? The London Transport Red is almost correct. Here's a bus. It's the 121 bus route, local to Enfield, which when I was at Enfield Garage in the 80s, I would have driven not one of these, they were all double deckers then, but I would have driven that route. And this is more or less the same colour, I think. Hold on, Yeah, the Hornby one is, the Hornby colour is slightly redder, isn't it, and brighter. So this is a fairly accurate rendition of the London Transport Red. So it's not as silly as you might think, but it's quite an attractive model. That I think they should have another go at that, or someone should perhaps. Who does one now? Bachmann do quite a good one, don't they? Have they done a London Transport one? Please let me know. They look quite good in red, I think. So let's get the other one going on the modern track. It's the Hornby D49. Sir Nigel Gresley designed these in the 30s, and they were all allocated up in the northeastern region of the LNER. Similar to the, well, not really similar to the D16s, but the D16s were a smaller version of the B12, or rather the other way round. The B12 was a larger version of the B16s. This is a Gresley's sort of bespoke version of a 440, and Hornby have done a very good model. This is from the same year. This is from the same year as the schools, 1997. Both models are from that year, and they're both really excellent models, really well detailed. In the case of this one, don't know why they did it. It's actually got the, because this class, the D40, I think they're the D49s, they were divided into two batches. One batch had the Walschaerts valve gear, as shown on this one, and the other batch had rotary poppet valve gear, so they looked a bit different. And this one, they were divided into, I think they were shires, named after the counties, and hunts, named after the fox hunting hunts of that period. So this is Cattistock Hunt, with a little fox there on top, poor thing. It's going to be hunted down, isn't it, by the beagles or whatever they are. But this has got the wrong valve gear. This should have been, all the Hunt class were rotary poppet valve engines, but Hornby never did that valve gear. They just did the normal Walschaerts valve gear. So this should really have been a Shire, but nevertheless it's a great model, and I think if you release this today as a Shire with this valve gear, you know, and you put it in the railroad range, you'd be fine. You know, people would probably pay 90 quid for that. Yeah, this is really nice engine, I think. And as you know, I don't mind the tender drives, and I think I paid quite highly for this. I think I paid over £40 for this loco. So, but it was, when I bought it, it was in absolutely pristine condition in the box, with all the paperwork, with the crew and the vacuum pipes, which I haven't fitted. So I think this level of detail I think is enough for me because that's what I'm prepared to pay for a toy train. You know, it's all very well having these modern, highly detailed ones, but I would never pay up to £200 or more for what is basically a toy. And I know you might think, oh well, you know, they are models and they're really well detailed, but in the end, they are playthings. Unless you're just going to admire it in a cabinet, and then, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't think that's right. Personally, I think they should be run. So there you go. That's a really nice locomotive. And really happy with that. So we've picked up the mail, and I think we've dropped it off as well. Let's have a look in there. Yeah, we have. So let's get her going again. Excellent loco, similarly good loco as the schools class. And of course, you know, if the brushes wear out, you can still get the brushes for these things. It's basically the only spare you're going to require unless something breaks, but they're not as breakable as the new models, so if you're careful with it, you're not going to break it. There you go. Shame they didn't paint the safety valve cover on the London Transport one, isn't it? Because that's just red plastic. But there you go. I don't know whether they did paint it red, London Transport. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Easy way out then, isn't it? But it's got the copper rimmed chimney. And it is real metal. Might even be copper, I don't know. Definitely copper coloured. So I'll stop rambling now. Let you have a look at these going round, and I'll wish you Happy New Year again. And in the next video, I think I'm going to show you some diesels. So Happy New Year again, and goodbye for now.